Another item here is Social Security loan lever. Using your Social Security as a loan lever. Currently, there are a lot of people who have been having problems where literally banks have been telling them that they can't count their Social Security income as income so they can buy a home. I'll change that. I think that's discrimination. Which means under the new policies right there alone, we're going to have thousands of people that are going to qualify for buying houses immediately. Now, another way that we're going to do things is we're going to help people who have paid off homes with a new program where they can collect interest off of their paid off home. Effectively, they use it as an asset for the printing of money to be loaned in safe real estate transactions. First trust deed areas that are not in the area of ultra speculation or bilking or anything. We'll call it loaning money under 90K. So effectively, people will be able to make, in theory, with this program, 5%. There's insurance, so it's guaranteed. They can't lose. It's bulletproof. That's the way I'm writing it up. It's bulletproof. Now, I'm also booking something I call economic modeling software. Now, what I'll do when I get into office, basically, get a job, see, I got to get that job, is that basically we're going to move forward with partnerships with multiple states and hopefully the federal government. And we are going to build the biggest economic modeling software computer system in history. And what this is going to help us do is basically take a lot of the guesswork out of many theories about what do we do to fix the economy? What do we do to fix business? We need this. We really do. And in doing this, we're also going to have to build quantum computers. The fastest thing on Earth, currently. Also, later on in the campaign, I'm going to talk about my private laboratory and the testing that I was doing concerning quantum computing, in which the chips that I'm trying to work with require no cooling. Later in the campaign. I'm also committed to restoring Social Security, because there are a lot of people out there that have told me that they feel that 2/3 of the money that was in the Social Security fund was stolen. And they use that word. It's just amazing. You go all over the place. You hear it a lot. People talk about it a lot, but it just doesn't seem to surface. So look, I'm going to bring that all the way up. I'm going to put it on the table, and I'm going to let every Californian vote on it. I get into office, there's going to be a special referendum, and we're going to deal at the strongest level about doing whatever it takes to force retirement repairs. My goal is to triple retirement holdings from Social Security or any other funds with new, safe, and mandatory interest guidelines so that, in fact, these accounts will triple in less than 10 years. If I get into office and I'm lucky enough that people will cooperate and not fight me, we'll get these things maybe done in 2 years. So on the whole, the effective changes that I'm proposing at a base level are going to restore Social Security accounts to $2.4 million per citizen. And effectively, if you are a person today, in 30 years you will be guaranteed that there will be $2.4 million in your Social Security retirement fund. and it will in fact be paying interest. I'm very committed about this. Now another thing I want to do is I want to bring about brand new statewide California banks. Basically, one of these banks is going to work like a credit union for every citizen. Why? Because everybody has to have brand new accounts printed up. We're going to do some auto softwaring with that. Everybody's going to get cards and accounts because they're going to have money coming in from electric shares. And we're setting up a brand new system because we know that every California is guaranteed a minimum income. We therefore know that on a lifespan, because of that guaranteed income, that we have income leverage loanability. This is going to open up home purchasing for tens of thousands more Californians. Now another reason we're going to need some more of these banks is what I do when I get into office, I want to be kept completely separate. So it will be very easy to reference and see what about the wonderful things I'll be doing. Now, another item we're going to be working with is future mineral and oil shares. There's a lot of people talking and trying to get new oil territories opened up. And these territories belong to the people of the state of California. And I want the people of California to put their foot down and say, those new territories open up, they go into a permanent fund, and we all get a cut. Now I'm going to talk more about those banks and how the mineral shares work at a later point in time. I'm going to talk about how I'm actually going to open up things for individuals that want to go out and do things like gold panning, so forth, etc. Those are wonderful family activities. I'll talk about those more later in the campaign. Now I want to move on to Lotto here. Now one of the things that I'm going to propose is that the people put their foot down and decide that we're going to start some new types of Lotto funds. Basically, many of us remember seeing that Lotto funds all of a sudden could have, 30, 60, $200 million in a very short period of time occur. Basically, I want to set a $100,000 cap payoff times the pool, which means every 3 days or every week, whatever the pool is up to, it's going to be paid off. We're going to pull a ball, series of balls. There's a winner. They get $100,000. Boom. We have more money in the fund. We're going to pull more balls. Bang. Another winner. And we're going to do that and so on until finally the fund is all put out there. Now basically what this is doing, if you just do the basic math on this is going to basically put enough money in 10,000 people's hands in the course of a year, the way I look at it, to be able to go out and buy a home. We're talking about the single largest Lotto stimulation of economy and creations of jobs in the history of California. Now later in my campaign I'm going to be talking about what I call the Cal 50/50. The Cal Film 50/50 Fund. I haven't finished working everything out, but I've got my sights on setting on a program to stimulate brand new jobs in the film industry right here in California. So later in the campaign, I will be talking about the Cal 50/50 program because I'm still taking input from people. I'm still going to be talking to other people. I still haven't reached everyone that I want to talk to about how we can get this all done.